Arundel County, it's Dan the Pub Ed Man back with another video. So today what I'd like to talk to you all about is a program called Stop the Bleed. It's actually a national program about how to treat bleeding wounds before 911 and paramedics can get there. So this is something that you can do while you call 911 or while 911 is on the way to help save a life. So Stop the Bleed bags, they look a lot like this, and they'll be close to the AED if you're in public. And the whole idea behind this is the #1 case of preventable deaths and injuries is bleeding. So this is going to teach you all kinds of ways to address a bleeding wound. And actually, in order to do that, I brought an expert here. It's firefighter paramedic Autumn Schneider. She runs our CPR and our Stop the Bleed courses here for Anne Arundel County Fire Department. And with that, I'm going to cut to her and she'll tell you all about it.
Hello everyone, my name is Autumn Schneider. I am the CPR and Stop the Bleed coordinator for Anne Arundel County Fire Department, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about Stop the Bleed. Stop the Bleed is a newer program that was brought on to help people deal with life-threatening bleeding. Okay, and life-threatening bleeding can happen in the home, it can happen in the workplace, it can happen outside, pretty much anywhere where you find someone who is bleeding uncontrollably and they need help. This is the program that can help you. So what you will notice is, because it is a national program, they are coming out with Stop the Bleed kits. So this is one option of a Stop the Bleed kit that you may find in the public. And when you open that up, you have multiple kits like this. And everything in this kit can help you to assist someone who is bleeding. An uncontrolled bleed is considered a bleed that is continuous, a bleed that is causing some sort of pooling of blood, a bleed that is pulsating or spurting out. So if that is what you find, then this is something that you're going to want to do. First and foremost, what Stop the Bleed wants you to do is hold direct pressure. Now, I do want you to realize that a lot of times the clothing that someone wears blocks your ability to assess the bleed. So we do take clothing off, and you can actually use that clothing or a shirt that you have or anything that you have that is material based, and use that for the controlling of the blood. So I right now just have a trauma dressing. If I place that right on top and I stand with my elbows straight right over the patient, I can apply direct pressure to assist in controlling that bleed. If that works, great. If it doesn't work and I have to go to something different, I can take a piece of cling. It can have the blood clotting in it if that's what you have. If you don't, just a piece of cling, and I kind of just roll it out. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm actually stuffing it in the wound. And I'm doing this in a circular motion so that I can try to stop the bleed from the inside out. Okay, and I'm going to stuff that until I can't get any more in it, and once it's in there, I'm going to take the rest, put it right on top, and continue with the direct pressure. Okay, so first we want to do direct pressure. Second, we want to do the wound packing. If that doesn't work, in this kit you will be supplied with a tourniquet. It's commercial grade. Okay, you put the tourniquet together, put it on the patient, okay, about 2 inches from the injury site. Pull it tight, Velcro it in place, and then you're going to turn this windlass 2 to 3 times, lock it in place, and write the time that you applied the tourniquet. Those are the 3 ways that you can help someone who is bleeding uncontrollably. Keep in mind, everything you do, you should continue to do. So if you're doing direct pressure and you choose to move to wound packing, you're going to continue to want to apply that direct pressure to the best of your ability. If you go with the tourniquet, it should stay in place from the point in time that you put it on to the point in time that EMS comes and helps. You should never take this off to check to see if the bleeding has stopped. As soon as you take it off, the bleeding will start again, okay? So the other thing I want to let you know is in regards to your safety. I'm going over all of this stuff like you would already be with that patient and feel like you were safe. If you are entering into an environment to help someone and you are not sure if that environment is safe for you, then I don't want you to go in there. Your safety is number one, it always will be. If all you can do is call 911, then call 911 and give them as much information as possible. When you talk with 911, they're gonna want to know your location, they're gonna want to know the closest intersecting street to you, they're gonna want to know your phone number in case they're disconnected. And then they will go into a series of questions. Please answer them to the best of your ability, and they will be able to give you instructions if you forget everything you've learned today. Okay, again, you're number one, don't put yourself in danger. Listen to the 911 operator. If you have this kit available, use it either as direct pressure, wound packing, or tourniquet as a last resort. If you are interested in receiving this full class, we are hoping to start them up again very soon. You can contact us at fdcpr@aacounty.org, and we would be happy to set up a class for you or your group.
So, I want to thank you, Autumn, from Coburn here and teaching us all about Stop the Bleed. That's some really great information. I think we can say we all learned a lot here about how to take care of a bleeding wound. Just a quick overview is you have direct pressure on wounds, you have stuffing the wound, then going to the tourniquet. Now this is all done after you've called 911 and while they're on the way, after you've made sure the area is safe. So once again, a quick refresher, they're by the AED kits if you're in public, and we're just hoping that with this information you know a little bit more and you're a little bit safer than you were before. Thank you.